Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fitra Rahmatia Sabila and I am from AIN7, and today I would like to present the mind mapping of my research entitled Education Students Experience in Using Dive Studio Podcast to Enhance English Skills for Academic Writing and Final Test Accomplishment. I will start from the introduction. Okay. The study is talking about the use of digital media in English language teaching. Podcasts have become popular learning tools because they are flexible, accessible, and engaging. One of the examples is the Dive Studio podcast, which offers authentic English content that is relevant with the real-life interest. Therefore, this medium is considered important for supporting English education, especially outside the classroom. Moving to the theoretical framework, this research is supported by Krashen input hypothesis, particularly the concept of I+1. The podcast provides comprehensible input that slightly exceeds students' current language level. In addition, the study is related to extensive listening, where learners are exposed to meaningful and enjoyable audio content over the time to improve their language skills naturally. Next, the previous research shows that podcasts contribute positively to listening skills development, provide authentic language exposure, and encourage autonomous learning. However, most studies still focus on general podcast use rather than specific popular media platforms. Based on that, the key themes in the literature include listening development, authentic language input, independent learning, and learning challenges faced by students when using podcasts as learning media. Then the research gap appears. There is still limited research focusing on students' lived experience, especially in informal learning context and when using popular media podcasts like Dive Studio. Most studies emphasize outcomes rather than personal learning experience. Therefore, this leads to the research focus of the study, which explores students' experience, how their English skills are enhanced, and how English learning occurs outside the classroom through podcast listening. In conclusion, this mind mapping shows how the introduction, theories, previous studies, research gap, and research focus are interconnected to support the purpose of the study. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.